Hello student friends, my name is Rosina and I am going to talk about soft skills today. What are soft skills and why it is important? And if there are soft skills, there has to be some hard skills as well. So what are soft skills? First of all, we'll talk while we go along. But before I begin talking about this, let me talk about what I talk to my students in college. So I am working with Engineering Architecture MBA College of Priyadarshini, and every day I meet students. I do a lot of talking and training with them. I train them on soft skills and I train them on employability skills. I'm head of the department and I have few trainers along with me. So when I talk to students, I tell them that while you are into your college life, especially graduation and post-graduation, there are two important things that bother you, or maybe that you keep thinking about, especially towards the end of your education, that's like third and fourth year. And these two important things are the first one is Naukri, and the second one, before I say anything, they say it's chokri. And you are right when you say this, because it is important. Naukri and chokri, both are equally important. And these are two important decisions in your life which is going to impact your rest of the life. So you need to be very, very, very careful. And of course, chokri is important because while in college life also you have many friends and many special friends, and it's important to have. Talking about your naukri, when you go for your naukri, you need to have hard skills as well as soft skills. Now when we say hard skills, it's all about your academic knowledge, your technical knowledge, your computation skills, your coding skills, anything that you study in college is your hard skills. Soft skills are soft in nature. That is all that is to do with your communication, the way you behave, the way you groom yourself, the way you interact with people, the influence you can make, the leadership, the teamwork that you can show. So all these comes under soft skills. Now why it is important? Is it important? I'll talk about 3 facts to explain and give you the background about soft skills. So when I talk to students, I tell them, see, if you don't have good naukri, there is no good chokri. So it is important. While I was talking to Accenture HR once, and I meet a lot of HRs and I try to understand from them what they look for in student when they hire. And HR said that, madam, the minute they enter the interview room, we make a decision whether we want this person in our company or not. Now think about it. Think about it. I asked him, why is it like that? And he said, see, because they have the degree in place. They are done with their aptitude round. They are done with their GD round. Now they have come for interview. So we kind of 80% decision is made, 20% we just ask some questions and then we decide. The way the person enters the room, the smile on his face, the expressions on his face, the confidence that he has, all put together, we know that this is the guy that we want. So how important is soft skills, now you understand. So this is about one HR. But if you talk to HRs, like majority of them will say that our students are very good. And that's a fact that in India, we are very good when it comes to hard skills, the technical skills. But when we talk about soft skills, how to present yourself, it becomes difficult for students to really make an impression during interviews or GD. So soft skills are important. I'm going to talk about 3 facts. We all have seen, you must have seen Rang De Basanti, Aamir Khan. Now Aamir Khan was once in the movie, they showed that he is sitting in a huge big car and he's talking to that foreigner whose name was Sue. So Aamir Khan's name was DJ in that. So DJ is talking to Sue in a big car and he's talking something about college. And he says that मुझे कॉलेज में बड़ा मज़ा आता है, मैंने पास कर लिया है लेकिन मैं अभी भी यहाँ हूँ क्योंकि लोग मुझे यहाँ जानते हैं, यहाँ मेरी औकात है, इस 4 दीवार के अंदर हम दुनिया को नचाते हैं और इस 4 दीवार के बाहर दुनिया हमें नचाती है. So the fact number 1, you are not going to stay in these 4 walls forever. These 4 walls of college is very, very comfortable, enjoying, you have your friends around, you are doing a lot of masti, you are doing a lot of studies, there are so many events happening, and this is a fun time of your life. But this is going to end. There will be a time soon when you'll have to go in front of interviews and prove yourself, and there you will need soft skills. So remember, 4 walls and you have to get out of it. One day it's going to end. So that's fact number 1. Fact number 2. If I say I'm going to send you to Mahabharata, you all have seen Mahabharata, you know what is Mahabharata. If I send you like this to Mahabharata, the way you are right now, what do you think? How long will you survive there? So when I ask this to students, they say 5 minutes, 7 minutes, as long as we fight till the last breath of our life. But my question is, how long, the time? Kitni der aap tikoge? Then they come to say something like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. And then when I ask, okay, there is some teer, talwar, bhala, something is coming, and आप वहीं ढेर हो जाते हो within no time. Because why? Because you are not prepared. The way you are sitting right now, whatever you are doing, the way you are made to send there. So it's difficult. You can't. For to be there, वहाँ टिकने के लिए आपको लगेगा हाथी, घोड़ा, अस्त्र शस्त्र, सारा कुछ, तीर, भाला, तलवार, गदा, whatever you decide. So I tell them that okay, I'll give you whatever you want. You decide. I mean, which vehicle? घोड़ा चाहिए, हाथी चाहिए, तीर, तलवार, भाला, whatever. You can pick your weapon. You pick your vehicle. So say हाथी दे दिया, हाथी पिक किया. So क्या आप चढ़ पाओगे हाथी पर? So आप बोलोगे नहीं मैडम, थोड़ा सा छोटा हाथी दो मुझे. या आप घोड़े पे चढ़ पाओगे, घोड़ा राइड कर पाओगे? Difficult, isn't it? And then if I give you, say something like talwar or gada, whatever you pick, do you think you will be able to really use them? Difficult, isn't it? So for you to really go to Mahabharata and stay there and fight, आप उसमें से जिंदा निकलोगे या नहीं, जीतोगे या हारोगे, that secondary part. But for you to really go and stay there in Mahabharata, something like Mahabharata, you need to have your things in place, not just to have them, but also to master them. It is very, very important. Your soft skills are like that. And if you know, we all know, of course, Arjun used to get up at middle of the night and he used to practice his skills. Even Duryodhan, for that matter, he made a Bhim ka putla and then he was practicing with Gada. So this is how you need to practice and practice. And only then you can you can sustain something like Mahabharata. And outside there is Mahabharata. Out of your college, it's like Mahabharata. You look at the campus selections when it happens and the number of students who go for it. जब pool campus होता है, there are thousands of students who go for it and everybody is competing. Why somebody should pick you? Let me tell you, after you have 60% marks or 65% marks, which is the eligibility criteria, what matters after that is your soft skills. Everybody is having a degree, having 65%. How are you different? Everybody has got a CV which says that they have a degree. You can stand out only through your soft skills, and therefore it is important. So second fact is, it's Mahabharata outside. Number 1 fact is that you are not going to stay in your college forever. 4 दीवार के बाहर आपको निकलना है. Number 2, there is Mahabharata outside and you need to prepare. So when will you prepare? And you cannot prepare when on the day of Mahabharata. You have to prepare well in advance. And remember this fact. Fact number 3, I'll tell you a story of Edmund Hillary. Edmund Hillary was a mountaineer and he used to climb mountains, and he went to climb Mount Everest one day. And while he went up, he could not climb, he could not go on the peak of Mount Everest, and he came down halfway. Second time he went and again he could not conquer and he came down. But second time He stood there in front of the huge Mount Everest. He stood there and he said, I will come back. I will come back and I will conquer you. Because as a mountain you cannot grow, but as a human I can. That was his confidence. Where did he get that confidence from? So Edmund Hillary, what he did, he looked at himself. He thought, maybe I need to have more strength. Maybe my shoes are not right. Maybe I need more skills. Maybe the rope that I am using is not proper. Maybe technique I don't know. Maybe my capacity, I need to improve on my capacity. So he looked into all these things. He prepared himself, and third time when he went, he conquered Mount Everest. So the point here is, you need to kind of introspect that where do you lack? In spite of having your degree in place, if you are not having those skills which are required to climb the Mount Everest, again getting a good job, whatever is your dream job, either it is a job or you want to start your own thing, you want to become an entrepreneur, or if you want to go for masters, but then finally the masters, the higher studies is going to end someday. And someday your parents are maybe going to expect you to do something of your own. And that is the point where you have to really think hard that this point is going to come one day and I need to prepare well in advance. And like Edmund Hillary thought that what is something which is lacking here. Twice he failed, but then he came back and he made a commitment to himself. So he had that attitude, that confidence that yes, I will look at myself and I will see what is required. I'll develop those things and I'll climb the Everest, the most challenging peak. And he did it third time. So guys, remember that you have to go forward. You have to have soft skills along with you, along with your degrees. It's quite important. I've seen many students who just step inside the interview room and they are just not able to talk. Just not able to talk. This shouldn't happen with you. And therefore develop your soft skills. It's not just about getting a job. It's about getting promotion in the job. Staying in the job. Getting promotion. I've seen many students within 3 months they get promotion. And these students are the ones who were very good, who were debaters, who did something extra, who were very good in their communication. And the communication is the key. So remember this, important. Getting a job, keeping a job. So friends, I'm going to talk about 3 P's. I'm going to give you a formula of 3 P's. First P is past. When people get stuck up with their past, it's difficult to grow, to move forward. I'll tell you how. When you wanted to do something, say for example you wanted to do public speaking, you went there, you gathered all your courage, you went there and you started talking, and you realized that you could not do better, you could not do as per your expectations, and people maybe started laughing and you felt, oh my god, I don't want to do this again. So a little failure, and you thought, I don't want to do this again. This is one thing that really blocks you. And the second thing is, people fear people. We feel that there are so many people watching me, my friends are watching me, what if I fail? And we just give up doing things. And this is our past. लोग क्या कहेंगे, या लोगों ने ये कहा, कभी तो लोगों ने क्या कहा, और remember one thing, कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों को काम है कहना. So when we get stuck up with our past, that लोग कुछ कहेंगे या मैंने कुछ गलती की, I failed sometimes and therefore I don't want to do it again. This is a very big roadblock. We need to get away from all the past negative things that we have. It is as if you tell to yourself that I want to fly, but my legs are tied up. There's eagle. And if the eagle's legs are tied up, eagle cannot fly. Eagle has the potential to fly, but because he's stuck up somewhere, she's not able to fly. Right? So all the strings that are, that are around your legs, that is tying you down, remove all those past things from your psyche and take a flight. Take a flight. I remember a monk story, and a beautiful monk story. There was a monk and a disciple. They were walking near a river, and it was early in the morning. And they had a system that they cannot touch a woman. They cannot touch a female, a lady. And the monk saw that there was a lady near the river, and she was quite puzzled. So the monk went to the lady, and he said something, and then he carried the lady and he crossed the river, and he left the lady the other side of the river, and the disciple was following the monk, the master. But he had a big question in his mind. He had the question that why did this monk touch this lady? He carried this lady all across the river. He had this question in his mind. Throughout the way, he had this question, but he had no guts to ask the master. End of the day, when they reached their place and they were having supper, at that time, master saw that there is something going on in this fellow's head, and he asked, "Son, what is bothering you?" And the disciple said, "Master, why did you carry that woman near the river?" And master said, he being the master, he said, "Oh, you're talking about that woman there in the morning near the river? I left her there. You are still carrying her." That is the wisdom that the master gave it to the disciple. He said, "Why are you carrying that woman? I just helped that woman cross the river. She was scared, and I just said," this explanation he did not give. He just gave the wisdom. That, "Oh, you're talking about that woman there? I left her. You're still carrying it." We also carry a lot of things in our head, and then it becomes a roadblock for us. So remove all the past negative experiences that you had and take the flight. That is the first piece. The second P. Second P is practice. So when I ask students, what do you want to be? In a stadium, if you see, there are many people in the stadium. There might be something like 30, 40, 50,000 people. But when we talk about players, how many players are there? There are 11 players. What do you want to be in life? You want to be a player or just audience? Everybody wants to be a player. Look at the life of a player. What do? They practice and practice. Therefore, they are different than other human beings. Audience is audience. They go to stadium, they park their vehicle somewhere, they buy the ticket, they somehow reach the stadium, they talk something good about the players or something bad, कुछ बोतलें फेंकेंगे, कुछ गाली वाली देंगे, and they come home. There might be a stampede. They somehow reach home. But player is a player. Player has a beautiful life. We see that they are always traveling in business class. They are into 5-star hotels. They have girlfriends, name, fame, everything, whether they win or they lose. But look at their life. What we see is all these things. But when they practice like crazy. When they are playing, there are small cameras right in front of them, and we see from them from every angle. Even if they are breathing, we can hear. So that's the pressure that they go through. But for that kind of pressure, they prepare themselves. When millions of people on television or in the stadium, they watch them. If you want to be a player, you have to practice and practice. And remember what Sachin Tendulkar, the little master, said during his first match. If you know the story about Sachin Tendulkar, he went to play in Pakistan, and there was a fast bowler, and the first ball came right on his face, and he started bleeding. And he was just 16-year-old then, just 16. He was younger to most of you who are watching this. And he's short, we all know, with the curly hair. So he used to look like a boy. And Sidhu ran from far away, and he came to Sachin. This first match and first ball. He came to Sachin, and he took him and he said, "Oh, okay, bacha, leave it. Little boy, leave it. Don't play today." He was bleeding. All his face was full of blood. But Sachin got up and he said one legendary dialogue of his. And he said, "Main khelega. Main khelega." And then he gave like all 4s and 6 ki bauchar kar di. That is Sachin Tendulkar, and he practiced, and so many players we see they practice. So second P is P, practice. And I have many students, like I can name so many students, Abhishek Das, Roshan Nagi, Pritam Chakravarti, all the students, like my favorite students. These people are very first year. When I look at the resume, can you guess how many pages the resume was of end of first year? They had 6 to 7 pages of resume. Any competition in Nagpur, I am from Nagpur, and any competition, they just get to know about not just Nagpur but around the places they used to go run and participate. Whether they win, they lose, whatever, but every exposure is an experience. So they just used to go there and participate. Do that. Every opportunity, just go for it. Take it. Practice and practice. That's how you can really make yourself perfect. And don't look for perfection. Look for excellence. Look for growth. So if you want to swim, you have to jump in the water. And the water which you are scared of, which can take somebody's life, we have seen people floating on the water. Who are the people who floats on the water? These are the people who have good practice. They are experts. So जो public speaking say या anything that was really scary, you can master it by practice. That's it. So second P is practice. The third P is personal power. You need to have that personal power. The thought of I can. No matter what, I can. Many times we get stuck up with I can't. It is just in our head. We just have to remove it from there. The personal power is very important, and for that I'm going to give you a little assignment. Google affirmation statements. So you get a long list of statements like I have the power, I am ready, I can do it, I am confident, I am smart, I am intelligent. These kind of statements you'll get. Pick any two, whichever two you like it. And then write it down. One full page of 2 sentences, write it down. You can do this twice in a week. And you will start believing those things then. And also there's one more video of Hrithik Roshan which says impossible is nothing. So watch this video. Watch this video and write this positive affirmation. Google will give you all these statements. Do this and believe on these statements. Believe on this. I'll take an example of a bulb. So if there is a bulb, if you switch on the light, you will see a lot of brightness, the light out of that bulb. Then what will happen? Gradually there will be dust on that bulb. धीरे धीरे dust का layer जमते जाएगा. And the roshni, the light will become dim and very dim. So this dust is the dust of doubt. You all have potential, but there is a dust of doubt. There is a layer of doubt on top of it. Then what happens? If you take a cloth and just clean little part of that bulb, very little part of that bulb, and you see that bright light coming out of that bulb. There is light. There is light. But there is a dust, dust of doubt. If you clean it a little more, if you clean the whole bulb, you will see the entire light, the bright light coming out of it. So important is to clean that dust from the bulb. Now if you say, I will clean it once, is that enough? Again after a few days you will see the dust. Again after a few days you will have the doubt whether I will be able to do it or not. Every time you will have to keep on practicing your affirmations, getting that personal power again and again and again. You have to keep working on it. That is important. So the 3 P's that I spoke about today is number 1, past. Don't let your past become a block in your progress. Get yourself clear from your past. The second P is practice. Practice and practice. It's important to practice. And number 3 is personal power. It is important to keep working on your personal power, keep talking about your affirmations, and keep getting that strength all the time. You have to, keep on doing that. आप गिरोगे, आपको फिर से उठ के करना पड़ेगा, फिर गिरोगे, फिर से उठ के करना पड़ेगा. And that's how you can really work on your soft skills and get success in your life. We talked about you are not going to stay in your college forever. You're going to get out of those four walls. And there is a Mahabharata outside, so you have to get ready for your Mahabharata. And like Edmund Hillary had that aptitude and attitude of developing his skills, you have to develop your skills, your soft skills, very very important. डिग्री पे ध्यान होता है लेकिन सॉफ्ट स्किल पे हमारा ध्यान नहीं होता है और हम फेल हो जाते हैं. It's important to focus on your soft skills. You will go to Google, you'll get a long list of soft skills. See how you can develop them. In 20 minutes, I cannot talk more about what are these and how to develop them, but you'll get a lot of information from Google. Go for it. Remember 3 P's, and I wish you all the very best for your success.